to get a permit.
Exactly.
He said, oh, yeah, you think you know everything? He said, I told you we had to get a permit for this service. I said, no, you didn't. Not till you volunteered the permit. Okay.
Yes, the city of Alomar. How much money am I supposed to give you
exactly.
to run a show?
$100
will do.
That's exactly what they said. This time $100 since you came in.
Yeah,
we don't have to fine you nothing.
Yeah. Don't worry about no paperwork. You're good.
I know, exactly. And I ain't never had to do it since. Bullet didn't do it then either. So, anyway, got my Cowboy jersey on. I'm proud. They won this week, so I'm proud to wear it. Okay. All right. Okay, ready?
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You hear the claps.
Yes.
You know what time it is. George,
Bullet,
how was your weekend?
I am in such a great mood this week, Bullet. I'm sure it'll be burnt here in just a little bit, but right now I'm in a very good mood, Bullet, actually because nobody's arrived yet at Georgetown Training School. But, Bullet, great week we had. I want to thank you and thank our A-team. It ain't often that I get the A-team. Came to my church this past Wednesday night and had over 200 people. Just an unbelievable time. My church is still just so excited about it there in Concord. I want to thank you and, of course, our Stan Lane. Everybody just we had it all, Bullet, and just a great show from top to bottom. And they just had a great time. We had a lot of people, Bullet, come that wasn't part of our church, just part of the community. Came in, just had a great time. Bullet, thank you, thank everybody. What a great show.
Well, I find it funny as we were packing up and leaving, Stan Lane looked at me and goes, because that one went a little too smoothly. And of course, in the typical honky-tonk man fashion, I want to look at him like it's supposed to go smoothly. It's when it's not go smoothly is what it's not supposed to happen.
We're so used to the bottom falling out and it blowing up in our face that when it does go smooth, we kind of get worried. But it was just great, and they already planning on one for next year, and I just want to thank you and everybody. And right along that same category is this past Sunday, again, we did another event at one of our trainees. As I told everybody in our little meeting before, that we're all in this together, and we like the opportunity when one of our guys can wrestle in front of our own. And of course, our Darius, our Booker T, actually got to perform at his church right here in Charlotte, and had a great crowd. A lot of community people came out, didn't know what to expect. Bullet gave away over 300 hot dogs. It was just a great day. The rain held off. Thank you for carrying me through that match again, Bullet, as you always do. But I may have another 30-year run, Bullet. As long as if you can hold up, I can hold up, Bullet. Okay. Just because you call a spot don't mean you got to do it, does it? Okay. You have to. I call it. I ain't supposed to remember it too, am I? But anyway, thank you, Bullet. Just a great weekend. It was one of those close trips, as we always say. We got back home pretty decent time, and just using our guys, our students, and we just a great time. Had a great crowd both shows. And again, I want to get a good plug in for this past Saturday, West Virginia Championship Wrestling. I was back up there, and it worked good. Their little TV show's doing great. It made me think of us. They just celebrated their 200, if you can believe it, episode. I believe it or not. And with all that being said, we're getting close. Matter of fact, I meant to tell you earlier, when we were sitting here dogging everybody before we went on the air to dog everybody, Bullet, yes. I did get a request, and I've got to check into it. Someone wanted to interview us, both of us, on this 100 episode. So I hadn't checked into all of that. Don't know what it is. Maybe somebody in their backyard or whatever. But we are closing in very shortly on 100 episodes. Nobody thought we'd do one, last through one, but just thank you for putting up with me.
It was supposed to be a 10 episode thing, but
it sure was, Bullet.
You know,
hey, we've been trying to kill it, people. I'm just we've been and a lot of good feedback on that. We got a little edgy last week on the episode.
We got a little edgy.
We sure did, Bullet. But we explain. Hey, we cover all areas.
But that's how you get to be cool, is you have a little bit of an edge.
That's exactly right, Bullet. They don't know what to expect. Heck, we don't know what to expect here, but we cover all areas of professional wrestling, Bullet, as you know, and we did last week. Brother, did we last week? So everything's going good, Bullet. Good week planned this week, of course. Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle, first time ever, Bridgman, Michigan. Yes. We're headed out of state. Don't know what's going to happen. The books are on their way. I shipped them early. The books are going to get there. I may not, but the books will be there. So just a neat thing to go up there. We're going to use a lot of local guys. The fantastic Bobby Fulton's going to be there. Nate Masterson, a lot of our friends going to come in. Boy, just going to be a great time. It's all free. There at the high school. Had a lot of questions. You do have to. We got a ticket printed, beautiful collectible ticket. You got to have that ticket to get in. That's the thing, Bullet. But they gave them out all week at the fair up there. So we're looking for a great turnout. That's Saturday night at the high school. in Bridgman, Michigan. Dad, you don't work, you wrestle, going all over the world.
Now we'll be splitting up. Baby Doll's gonna be in one place, and Sam Houston will be down here in the South. So I will
very good, boy.
I will be at Omega Championship Wrestling this Saturday.
Yes.
Returning to Smithfield, North Carolina. Last time there was quite a bit of a controversy with the fire department having to shut down because of capacity. So if you are listening to my voice right now and you do not have a ticket or you are not prepared to come to Smithfield early,
that's right.
Forget it.
That's
and with
exactly right.
Omega Championship Wrestling, you got the Hardy Boys, both of them, Matt
Yes.
and Jeff, Shane Helms.
My favorite team, the Bavaro brothers, right there.
Christopher Daniels is going to be there. Scotty Tuhati's going to be there.
Scotty Tuhati, exactly.
It is a star-studded lineup, and better than before. It's going to be top-notch, and I think the old Jake Manning's going to be there.
I like that too.
So,
I like that. Say the best for last. And like you said, very good point. Get there early, folks.
Get there
for that event. It's going to be sold out.
If you don't have your ticket right now, you do whatever you possibly can because it's going to be an event well worth seeing here in North Carolina. You got Michigan covered. I got
exactly
North Carolina
right.
well
exactly
covered.
Right. Folks, there is no reason that you can't see some good wrestling this weekend.
That is for sure.
So we want to invite everybody out. And with all that being said, Bullet, my favorite segment of the top-rated TV show on cable computer.
This week's Idiot Bag is sponsored by American Air Heating and Cooling. For all of your heating and cooling needs in the greater Rock Hill and Charlotte, North Carolina area.
Hey, I'm bound to sell. I told Chad Adams, the owner of it, that I am going to sell him. He's looking for his bags. I got them everywhere, Bullet. And we're going to use one as the official Idiot Bag this week.
Sponsored
Rock Hill, South Carolina, folks. All over the world. If your air condition's out,
American Air.
once we get the name down, we'll mention it. Okay.
American Air.
But the idiot of this week, Bullet. We love everybody here at this show, Bullet. We do. We really try to just have fun, and we really love to we want everybody to have a good time in pro wrestling, Bullet. We want to make a few dollars while we can, and we just
at least not make us have a miserable time.
That's exactly right. And we really just do our own thing, Bullet. We stay pretty busy, and we just do our own thing. We let other people do whatever they want to do, and we just kind of, we may talk about them occasionally on a TV show, but, basically we leave people alone. A couple weeks ago, everybody knows about the big student show that I had in Elkin real quick, and, had a great time. And it's like I'm still having trouble with anybody finding anything wrong when you give these young kids an opportunity to perform, Bullet, that they may not have anywhere else. How can anybody find anything wrong with it? But of course, several idiots did, and one particular idiot there in Mount Airy really chose. That's the point I want to stress here on the greatest show in the world is he chose to post this stuff. It wasn't a gun held to his head. He didn't have a multiple choice. He chose to post all this stuff about our school, about me killing the business, of course about our students and stuff like that. Just so much about the match, which that's their opinion, I guess, or whatever. It didn't really affect me, but it bothers me when it bothers my students, as you know, Bullet. So, long story said, they said it, whatever, Bullet.
And we put you in the idiot bag, and we thought it was over.
Yes, yeah, and end it. And believe it or not, folks, we don't make this crap up. 2 days ago, I actually get a call from that particular gentleman from that area that said all that stuff.
From the idiot bag.
From the idiot bag that would already put it. I don't think we've ever had an idiot try to crawl back out of the bag to get put back in.
I didn't realize you would get cell phone reception in the idiot bag.
Hold on, boy. Hold on.
Is that him calling right
now?
now?
Yeah, that's let me see. Let me see. That's my phone. We didn't plan this. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Hold on, Vince. I can't take this. Okay. Yeah, I'm busy. I'll call you back, Vince, later. You gonna be in? Yeah, I'll call you back. Yeah. I don't know if I can be there this week. Bye. Okay.
Who's that?
That was Vince. I had to hang up on it.
All right.
I had to hang up on it. That was Vince. I don't know who that was. I turned it off. Well, where's that, boy? I had a good point. Oh,
there's no cell phone reception in the idiot bag.
We have never.
But there is cell phone reception in Studio R.
In Studio R. Well, the flip phone. That was the first viewing of the Luthez flip phone. Mm-hmm. See, folks, I did have it. But anyway, long story short, never had an idiot call out of the bag to get put back in. But I had it 2 days ago. They actually called and asked me, if you can believe it, Bullet, viewers, if you can believe it, asked me if I wanted to do a storyline with what they said about us. And Bullet, to tell you that my head exploded and my vein stuck out. I'm talking The Exorcist, Cujo, all that in one.
Christine.
I'm talking
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery.
Tommy Knockers. All the Stephen King novels.
Every one of them novels, Bullet, at one time was my expression to this individual. Could not even believe it, Bullet. Could not even believe it. Needless to say, you viewers probably know what I told them. So those guys will, second time repeat, Bullet, go back. The whole Mount Airy group will go back into the idiot bag, Bullet, this week to be sealed up forever and ever. To actually, it just shocks you that. Very good, Bullet. Very good. That they can even. It still shocks me that they even asked that, but like it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? That's what aggravated me the most.
It's like what they said didn't matter.
That's exactly right.
So I said it. It offended you or whatever. But hey, let's now turn it into a storyline.
That's exactly right.
So it's almost like I've always said this for so long. But sometimes pro wrestling makes you a sociopath. And not a psychopath, but a sociopath. Someone who is void of all human emotion.
That's exactly right.
So you hurt me. And you threw hate at me, and you
exactly
hurt me.
Right.
But we're supposed to forget both of those feelings.
I agree.
And then work together.
Exactly.
And to me that is ludicrous. And I'm not a sociopath. So and you're not a sociopath.
That's exactly
despite
right.
what most people would say. You can take a step back and realize this is crazy.
That's exactly right. And what aggravated me the most is. So you can't call us and book us before you say something ugly. You see what I'm saying,
yeah.
Bullet? And we're supposed to drop everything. I don't. I'm just telling you. I don't. I'm still very upset over it. Can't believe that they even acted like what they said to not just me but to my students. Acted like it didn't bother me. So really, really upset me, Bullet. And they are in the repeat of the idiot bag this week. Bullet. So a lot of stuff covered here, Bullet. We cover it all, and we'll put you in that bag if you deserve it. Heck, we'll put you in there next week 3 times if we have to, yeah. Bullet. But just wanted to get all that. Thank you so much, Bullet, for everything this week. Got a crazy week, Bullet. Come on up to Michigan, folks. If you can't make it to Michigan, come on out there to Smithfield for the Big Omega Show. A lot of stuff going on, Bullet.
A lot of stuff going on, and in 2 weeks, going across the pond to the UK. The whole freight train documentary.
What an exciting story!
I've been putting in a lot of work on that, and after we're done here, I'm gonna get your comments on it and stuff like that. Just a few little fill in the blanks and stuff like that. So pretty excited about it.
And I'm sure somebody will have something smart to say about that, and then probably later on want to do a storyline with Freight Train and you after they say that. But it don't work that way.
No,
Bullet, it don't work that way.
It definitely doesn't work.
I'll be praying for y'all on that trip. Bullet, so excited about Freight Train. Got a lot to say about that a little bit later. Just about what a neat thing, Bullet, for somebody that's as sweet and as nice and just as humble as Freight Train is. To have this opportunity, Bullet. I think it's great.
Yeah, but I'm sure somebody will have something smart to say about it. But if you want to hear somebody who has something smart to say about it, you need to read this book called Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle, which is available at highspots.com.
Yes. Very good, Bullet. Thank you very much. Thank you for the idiot bag too, old brother. Chad's gonna send me a bill for that one.
Well, I dare him to book me on a speech festival.
I done heard that sucker 4 days this year, buddy. I'm gonna need you, Bullet.